Good afternoon, you're watching ITV News Central. UKIP are celebrating this afternoon after winning the West Midlands vote in the European elections. Nigel Farage's party now has 3 MEPs representing the region, up from 2. Labour gained an extra seat after putting in a strong performance in cities like Birmingham, Coventry and Wolverhampton. The Conservatives lost an MEP, as did the Lib Dems. The turnout was 33.1%.
I hope to be using this opportunity to speak up for the 428,000 people across the West Midlands region who have put their faith in UKIP and have actually said, after 41 years, there is a better way for Britain.
I think it's a bit of a wake-up call to the parties that people aren't happy, and I think that the people that have voted UKIP tonight, a lot of people say, don't worry, when it comes to the general election, we'll come back to the Conservatives.
2 men in their 20s have been arrested after reports of shots being fired in Stoke-on-Trent this morning. Armed officers and a police helicopter were sent to a stretch of the Calden Canal between Northwood and Birch's Head at just before 9 a.m. No one is thought to have been injured. Meanwhile, a woman's been taken to hospital after the car she was in smashed through a roadside barrier and into a fence. Well, as you can see, it landed upside down on its bonnet. The crash happened at Caton Crescent in Norton-in-Stoke just after 5 a.m. this morning. Ambulance crews say the woman had a lucky escape. Well, there is just over an hour to go until the biggest match in Burton Albion's history. Thousands of fans have travelled to London today to watch them take on Fleetwood Town in the League Two playoff final at Wembley. If they win today, they'll be promoted to the 3rd tier of English football for the first time ever. Well, there's speculation this afternoon that Birmingham City Football Club is about to be sold. It's after Blue's parent company announced to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange that trading in shares had been halted ahead of a price-sensitive announcement. Former chairman Carson Young, who was jailed for 6 years for money laundering in March, is still the largest shareholder of the club. And thousands of One Direction fans are expected in Leicester later this afternoon as Niall from the band hosts a charity football match. It's happening at the King Power Stadium. Some of Niall's bandmates are also expected to line up alongside him. Let's hope they get a few goals. Right, let's take a look at the weather forecast, shall we, with Alex Beresford.
What's in store for today? ITV Local Weather, sponsored by CenterParcs.
Hello, good afternoon. It's a largely cloudy day and we've got outbreaks of rain spreading in from the east. Temperatures aren't too bad despite the cloudier skies and the outbreaks of rain. We're looking at highs up to around 16 degrees Celsius. Then for tonight, we continue to see the outbreaks of rain and showers pushing through the region, keeping the temperatures mild all the while, most parts staying in double figures. And then for tomorrow, it starts off on a pretty showery note, 1 or 2 bright spells pushing through. A similar picture in the afternoon, but we'll gradually see the cloud cover building once again. Temperatures not bad, up to around 16 degrees, but feeling cooler in the outbreaks of rain.
ITV Local Weather, sponsored by CenterParcs.
Weather continuing to be a bit hit and miss. Right, that brings you up to date with the news this lunchtime. There are more details on our stories on the web. Log on to itv.com/central. I'll be back for ITV News Central just after 6, but from all of us, goodbye.